A seismic shift is underway in Southeast Asia's defense landscape. The region, long marked by complex rivalries and shifting alliances, is witnessing a transformation that could redefine the balance of power for years to come. The Philippines, once considered a laggard in military modernization, is now making a bold leap forward with its planned acquisition of the South Korean KF-21 Boramae Block II fighter jet. This move is not just about acquiring new aircraft. It's about embracing a new era of technological advancement and military capability. This isn't just a hardware upgrade, it's a declaration of strategic ambition and a clear signal to both allies and potential adversaries that the Philippines is ready to defend its interests with renewed vigor. The move signals a fundamental shift in doctrine, from a focus on internal security to building a credible external defense. The goal is to alter the regional balance of air power, ensuring the Philippines can protect its sovereignty and contribute meaningfully to regional stability. For decades, the Philippine Air Force relied on aging, often obsolete aircraft, struggling to patrol and secure its vast maritime domain. This left critical areas vulnerable and limited the country's ability to respond to external threats. The introduction of the KF-21 Block II brings advanced capabilities the PAF has never possessed before: stealth features, cutting-edge avionics, and multi-role versatility, marking a pivotal moment in its history and a leap into the future. In this analysis, we'll explore the current state of the Philippine Air Force, the advanced features of the KF-21, and how this acquisition could reshape strategic calculations in the contested West Philippine Sea and beyond. The context is clear: rising geopolitical tensions, increasing assertiveness from neighboring powers, and the urgent need to secure national sovereignty and maritime rights. The arrival of the KF-21 marks not just a new chapter for Philippine air power, but a significant evolution in the region's security architecture, one that could influence the strategic landscape of Southeast Asia for generations to come. To truly grasp the significance of the KF-21 for the Philippines, we need to understand the long and challenging history that led to this moment. The story of the Philippine Air Force is one marked by decades of underinvestment and missed opportunities, which have shaped its current state and future ambitions. Looking back, the Philippine Air Force was once among the most capable in Southeast Asia, flying advanced jets and training skilled pilots. But over time, budget constraints and shifting priorities led to a gradual decline in capabilities. After retiring its F-5s in 2005, the PAF lost its only supersonic fighters, creating a supersonic gap that left the country without a credible air defense. The focus shifted to counterinsurgency, relying on turboprops and helicopters, which were never meant for air superiority or deterrence. The acquisition of 12 Fa-50PH jets from South Korea in 2017 was a much-needed step forward, restoring some jet capability. However, these light fighters, while modern, lacked the range, payload, and advanced sensors of true multi-role combat aircraft, limiting their effectiveness in a rapidly changing region. Meanwhile, neighboring countries invested heavily in modernizing their air forces, acquiring advanced fighters and surveillance systems. This widened the power gap, leaving the Philippines increasingly vulnerable, especially in the contested West Philippine Sea, where air and naval power are crucial. The Fa-50PH was always intended as an interim solution. The leap to the KF-21 represents not just an upgrade, but a multi-generational jump in technology and capability, signaling a new era for the Philippine Air Force. By skipping over fourth-generation fighters like the F-16 and moving directly to a next-generation platform, the Philippines is making a bold and decisive move to catch up with its neighbors and secure its skies. The KF-21 is more than just a new aircraft. It's Manila's tool to become an active participant in shaping its own security environment, projecting strength and confidence in the region. Ultimately, this is a commitment to finally address decades of neglect, signaling a renewed focus on national defense and a determination to never fall behind again. The West Philippine Sea is the driving force behind the Philippines' military modernization. Rich in resources and contested by China, this maritime zone is vital to Philippine sovereignty. Without air power, the Philippines has struggled to deter Chinese incursions and protect its interests. China's militarized artificial islands extend its air power deep into the region, making air superiority essential for Manila. The archipelago's geography demands air power to monitor, protect, and respond quickly across vast distances. The KF-21 is designed to provide the Philippines with credible deterrence, raising the cost of aggression in its exclusive economic zone. The goal deny adversaries uncontested skies over the West Philippine Sea. The KF-21 Boracay is a 4.5-generation twin-engine multi-role fighter, bridging the gap between legacy jets and true stealth platforms. Its AESA radar and IRST system offer superior detection, tracking, and electronic warfare resistance. Twin GE F414 engines provide power and reliability for long-range maritime patrols. The design incorporates low observable features, making it harder to detect than older fighters. For the PAF, this means a quantum leap in speed, range, sensors, and survivability. The AESA radar alone transforms situational awareness, while the twin engines ensure safety over open water. The Boracay is more than a jet. It's a networked 21st-century combat platform. The KF-21 Block II is what truly elevates this acquisition to a whole new level for the Philippine Air Force. While the initial Block I version is impressive in its own right, it's the advanced features of Block II that make this fighter jet a true game-changer in the region. Block I focuses primarily on air-to-air combat, giving the PAF a strong defensive edge. But Block II unlocks the jet's full multi-role capability, seamlessly integrating precision air-to-ground munitions and long-range cruise missiles. This means the KF-21 can now take on a wide range of missions, from intercepting enemy aircraft to striking ground targets with pinpoint accuracy. With these upgrades, the PAF gains the ability to strike high-value targets from hundreds of kilometers away, well beyond the reach of most adversaries. This transforms the KF-21 from a purely defensive asset into a formidable offensive power projector, capable of shaping the outcome of conflicts before they even begin. Stationed in strategic locations like Palawan or Luzon, a KF-21 Block II could threaten installations on Chinese-held islands and naval groups in the West Philippine Sea, providing the Philippines with a credible deterrent against aggression. The addition of long-range anti-ship missiles further enhances its maritime strike options, allowing the Air Force to work in tandem with the Navy and create a truly layered, integrated defense network across air and sea. Enhanced electronic warfare suites and advanced data links turn the KF-21 into a networked combat system, enabling real-time information sharing and coordinated operations with other assets. The Philippines isn't just buying a jet, it's acquiring a flexible, comprehensive combat capability that can adapt to any threat now and in the future. This leap forward gives national leaders strategic options that were previously unimaginable, fundamentally changing the balance of power in the region and securing the nation's future. The KF-21 Block II will dramatically alter the PAF's standing in Southeast Asia. Currently, the PAF's FA-50PHs are outmatched by neighbors' flankers and F-16s. The KF-21's AESA radar, reduced radar cross-section, and twin engines give it an edge over most regional fourth-generation fighters. Against the F-16V, the Boracay's newer design, greater range, and payload stand out. While China's J-20 stealth fighter is a challenge, the KF-21 can match or surpass the majority of the PAF's fleet. A squadron of KF-21s, using smart tactics, could complicate Chinese air operations and deter aggression. The balance of air power in the region would shift significantly. The KF-21's operational reach from Palawan and Luzon is a game-changer. With a combat radius of about 1,400 kilometers, it can patrol and strike across the Spratlys and Scarborough Shoal. Long-range cruise missiles allow precision strikes from safe airspace, creating a powerful deterrent. Adversaries must now account for vulnerable forward-deployed assets, altering their strategic planning. The KF-21 extends the Philippines' defensive perimeter far out to sea and into the Luzon Strait, a key choke point. Integrated with naval and ground assets, it becomes the linchpin of a modern defense network. The PAF can now contest airspace once dominated by larger powers. Air superiority isn't just about numbers, it's about qualitative edge. The KF-21's AESA radar can detect threats at far greater ranges, giving pilots a decisive first look, first shot advantage. Integration of Meteor missiles means targets can be engaged from beyond the reach of most adversaries. Even a small squadron of KF-21s could deter larger forces, thanks to superior sensors, weapons, and survivability. Modern logistics and higher sortie rates mean more consistent air presence with fewer aircraft. For a resource-limited country, maximizing operational output is vital. The KF-21's design and support promise a leap in availability and effectiveness for the PAF. The KF-21 Block II is the most significant modernization step for the Philippine Armed Forces in a generation. It marks a shift from internal security to credible external defense, fundamentally altering the strategic landscape. The Barame gives the PAF the ability to contest airspace, project power, and deter aggression over its maritime domain. Operating from Palawan and Luzon, the KF-21 creates a formidable anti-access bubble, raising the risks for any would-be aggressor. Integrating such an advanced platform will require investment in training, doctrine, and infrastructure. The aircraft is a powerful tool, but its effectiveness depends on broader modernization and sustained commitment. The KF-21 positions the Philippines to achieve long-sought air superiority. The question now: will Manila match this leap in technology with the strategic resolve needed to secure its future?